What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another stream. I'm not really sure what we'll be doing on today's, but I was able to get 2 build guides done after work today. One of them is already up. The other one is currently in the process of saving, so it will be up later tonight. And yeah, I don't have much planned for this one. I'm just hanging out in case anyone needs help or wants to stop by and mess around with some ships in the builder. Hope everyone's having a good evening. My ship is taking off on its own. Let's swap them live so that you can see this. What is going on here? Could you come back, please? I was trying to do an intro while I loaded in or something. Bro, my ship's gone. My ship just left me. At least I caught it on the stream. I think Anakin came back for his interceptor. Yeah, my ship just left me. What is this over here? Bro, what? Alright. Oh boy. What kind of Bethesda funny business are we gonna find today? Alright. Where are you going? Somebody please explain this to me. If anyone hops in the chat and sees what's going on. What is going on here? It's just that one too, isn't it? Let me... Well, that's not flying anywhere. Whatever that is. Hawk doesn't try to take off. Okay. Neither does the Thunderbird. But Anakin has come back for his interceptor. I almost called it a starfighter again. Bro! Where are you going? Ah. I'm gonna see if I can get in it before it takes off. That's not even a whole ship. You're not leaving without me again. Where are you going? I wonder if I can find it, like, up there in space. It's Clearly, it's got something to do. Anakin came back and took his interceptor back from me. What's my current mission? Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get my ship back. I wonder if it's gonna take off and leave again here.
Okay.
I don't even know what to do anymore. Let's see where my mission marker goes, actually. I'm glad you're here to see this, Amber. I wish I knew. It's only that ship. I don't know if you've been watching the stream since it started, but it's only that ship. I swear it's like Anakin came back to take his fucking ship back. Because it's only that one. I can get any other ship to stay. But if I try and spawn that one in, it hauls ass. Except for this one. When I try to spawn this one in, it's a piece of a ship.
Got anything you need to offload? Sure. How about it?
But like every other ship I've tried spawns in normally. And then there's this guy, which starts taking off as soon as I get the dialogue option. Where are you going? My dude, where are you going? Where am I? I'm just gonna see how far I can ride it at this point. Like, what else can you do?
Sure. How about
Nah, I've tried, even at the outpost. So, like, if I go back to my outpost, I can get closer, but, like, I still can't get in. As soon as the landing bay starts to shut, you can't interact with the door anymore. Yeah, it's just that one. It's the one I built that I was so happy with. And Anakin took that bitch back. That's messed up, man. I thought that was my ship coming back for a second. Dude, Bethesda does some weird stuff in their games sometimes. That's what I want to know. I'm like, where's it going? I tried following it into space, but I couldn't find it. But I'm like, dude, where are you going? What is so important? It's messed up. Yeah, I don't know what my interceptor's up to, but clearly it has its own plans. And like, there's something weird going on with this one too. If I spawn it in, I get a Docker and something. I don't know. Oh, a door. I can board it? I don't know if I should. Hold on. Really? Let's take off. Dude, what's going on in this game today? Do I even have my guns? Maybe we can find the interceptor in this one. Oh my. Let me update the cache on that chat box so it shouldn't be so delayed. Refresh, whatever that is, you know, should fix it. What in the world? Here, let's get out and walk around. Uh-huh. It's the only thing that has manifested, and it only manifested because I boarded. Normally there would be structure clipping here, but it's all gone. I don't even have engines, but you can hear them. I don't think they talked about some kind of update, and like it was supposed to fix some stuff, and I've been seeing all kind of issues ever since. Yep. Well then. Stop it! Messed up. Why? What even? Why? The go-go power with a different one? What do you mean? The engines? Yeah, those things are crammed in the middle of so many things. That's not the only one. The reactor? That's crammed in the engines. Or one of them. Yeah. It's gonna be hilarious if it does. What are you doing? Initiating grav jump? Where? Oh my lord. Where's my ship going? Alright, let's wait on it to finish grav jumping wherever it's going, I guess. Hopefully. Can I at least be in it when it takes off this time? No, no. Oh, man. I was trying to eat. I expected to be in the ship. I gotta wait on it to finish grav jumping again. I'll try and get a landing animation somewhere where I'm still in the seat. And then maybe we can see where this thing's trying to go. Good time to eat dinner, though. While it does its grav jump, get a few bites. One of these animations shouldn't leave me sitting in the seat. I know it does it on Venus all the time. Might have to jump to Venus. Be ready to jump in it this time. Stop! Where are you going? Whoa! Alright. We'll go to Venus next. See what happens. Okay, well, I'll try to go to the orbit of a moon then. Surely, I'll be inside my ship in orbit, right? Where? What? Where? At least I'm in it now. I'm in it, so it's gonna take me wherever it's going, but where are we going, my dude? It's clearly got something planned, I think. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna hang out, go along for the ride. Are we done? Alright, I guess we're just along for the ride in this stream. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but honestly, yeah, let's... Well, dude, I hope somebody tries me. Try my AI ship, bro. It's gonna mess you up. You don't want none. Alright, sweet. I'm just along for the ride this stream, I guess. Great time to eat dinner and get the other video uploaded. As far as I know, we're still going somewhere. I'll give it a minute, and if it doesn't make another grav jump on its own, I can hop in pilot seat again. No idea what this thing's up to, though. It just made a U-turn on its own. I didn't do that. I wonder if it's gonna make another grav jump on its own. It was a little weird for it to just do it twice in a row and then stop. What was that? It's clearly still possessed and has something on its mind. And staying landed ain't it. As much as I like this ship, I kind of want to build something with a better view. If it's gonna fly on its own. But yep, we're just along for the ride this stream. Yeah, definitely scenic road to nowhere. Not a clue where it wants to go. It sure does like to take its time making a grav jump, though. So I have no idea what's going on. I'm just went back to the outpost to give my ship a little bit more fuel so it can hopefully figure out where it wants to go. Cause yeah, I'd like to see it. Clearly, it's got something going on. I'm not sure how long it's gonna fly here, but it did make a second grav jump in a row before. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit, see where it goes. Give it at least a minute or two. Let's see, sitting in the pilot seat makes it change direction. I'm not doing that. And if I get back out of the seat, it changes direction a little bit again. Looks like it might be lining up a grab jump. Maybe? It's weird. There we go. It's lining up another one. It just takes its time. I think I'm going to stay out of the pilot seat and see what's going on. It's already lining something up again. Alright, well, I guess since we're just hanging out while this thing figures out where it wants to go today, I'm gonna hop in the pilot seat because that seems to potentially affect it. Yeah, it just made it change course. I'm gonna hop back out. It's gonna change course again, I guess. And probably make a grav jump to some random system somewhere. Have we changed course anytime soon? Should I hop back in the pilot seat? Oh, recently is what I meant. swear I've seen that before. Alright, I'm gonna hop up, go place my tablet in the other room by the router so it doesn't take an hour for the no glitch build to upload, and maybe by the time I come back, which won't take long, this Jedi interceptor here will figure out where it's going. Is this thing still changing course? Like, what's it? I think it's just flying in circles around the key. For some reason, my ship here has decided that its job is to control the key no matter what I want to do. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. It's just flying in circles. Odd, but okay. Oh, actually, I'm about to hop somewhere where there's enemies. And, like, as soon as the enemies spawn in, I'm gonna hop out of the seat and see if my ship will fight them on its own, since it's kind of doing its own thing right now. That would be pretty cool. Be in a ship battle in space, but I'm not controlling it. Let me wait just a second. Go ahead and hop up. There should be some enemies spawning any second. My ship's again trying to do its own thing. I'm gonna hop in the pilot seat before it actually plots a course and takes off. Can I? Alright. My ship's had a mind of its own ever since I got done with a build video today, so I want to see if it'll fight these enemies on its own. Doesn't look like it. It still just wants to go back to the key. Doesn't even care about the enemies. I don't know. My ship has lost its mind that it never should have had to begin with. Because, yeah, it's just on its way back to the key now, I think. It's just so weird. I don't want AI in my ship. mind of its own and wants to patrol the key and other areas, it seems. Apparently, we're initiating a grav jump somewhere. I guess let me hop in the seat, make sure the drive has power for wherever it's trying to go, and great. I bet it's back to the key. I don't know what's going on with this ship. Let me try docking here. I'm doing pretty good, Marcus. It's great to see you here at the stream. I would love to know what in the world my Jedi Interceptor is up to, because it's the first time it hasn't taken off on its own. If you check the beginning of the stream, you'll see I've been chasing this thing since the stream started, really, and I'm about to take it back to the landing pad again and see if I'm at least gonna put the fuel tank I had on it back on it, and you might even get to see it take off on its own again.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. All right.
Yeah, the Jedi Interceptor has got things to do. As I said earlier, Anakin has returned and reclaimed his ship. I'm not allowed to have it anymore. That's pretty much been the whole stream so far. I managed to get in it and go for a ride to figure out where it was going, and it was going to the key over at Cricks and just flying in circles. Very strange. Oh man, I had that happen once. I think the way that I got around it was I managed to, so like whenever I stole the ship and I swapped to another one, like sitting there in space, I went into the menu and made the one that I stole my home ship. Then I registered it, and like as soon as I did that, my ship that was docked to it took off on its own. And I had the same issue. The ship I stole couldn't grav jump anywhere. So I then had to chase down my ship that was flying around in the area and dock with it again. And once I docked with it again, I went back to that one, and then I made it my home ship in the menu, and that was how I was able to get out by like chasing my other ship back down. But this one here just doesn't make any sense. It's got something to do, and I don't care if I'm in it or not. And it's only that ship. Just determined to go patrol pirate space on its own, I guess. Yeah. So that thing's being weird today. Like I said, it's been doing that ever since I finished the second build video I got done. I can't read that last word because of this emote thing on my chat. Yeah, my ship got AI somehow. Like, if I... Hold on. If you want to see, like, it's got its own AI. I can fast travel to a place and then get out of the seat. I gotta go make it my home ship first so that I'm actually in it when we get there. But I can fast travel to, say, orbit of a moon. And then whenever I get out of the seat, it may take a minute or two, but it will plot a course with the grav drive and then make a jump to either a random system or the key. And if it goes to a random system in like another minute or two, it'll make another grav jump. And it usually just ends up at the key eventually. And after it gets to the key, it just flies around. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. Hope you're having a good evening. As soon as my ship gets done making a grav jump, I'll try to get back in it. So I'm just gonna plot a course for orbit here. That way I should at least be inside the ship.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space.
And I'm gonna make sure the grav drive has at least some power. And then I'll hop out of the seat after the scan.
Feel free to land.
And I am setting the controller down now. After I'm gonna have to turn my face around, but yeah, it's like that's all it for once boss goes in the ship. But let me get us turned around, and I'm not touching the controller anymore. And in a minute, it's about to make a grav jump. I have no idea what's causing it. It's only this ship, and it didn't happen until I loaded back into the save after making a no glitch guide for the tiny fighter. But here we go. And we're in some random, well, I say random system. This is the second time I've been brought to the Olympus system. But I can't land anywhere. It just takes off. Apparently I'm allowed to dock at the key without it leaving me. If I hop back in the pilot seat now, though, gonna like turn, I think. No, it didn't turn this time. Let me ignore that. Hop back out and see if it's gonna plot another grav jump. It just turned on its own. Let me get me turned around. So it might be getting ready to set another course with the grav drive. I mean, it's obvious I'm not pointing the ship because I'm not even in the pilot seat right now. So it's weird. Sounds like the grav drive's firing up again. Yep. I think we're at the key now. Yeah, that's what my girlfriend said, dude. It's got a mind of its own. And it just wants to patrol this area. If I don't mess with it, it'll run around like in circles in here. I let it sit for quite a while at the beginning of the stream, and it ended up making some loops around some ships. I don't know why. I could try reloading the save. That's like the only thing I haven't done. But today was a pretty good day on the channel, actually. I got the build guide for the Jedi Interceptor up, and then right after that, I got the build guide for the Tiny Fighter with no glitches. Still got time to get my 2-hour stream in tonight, and then I think whenever the old lady gets off of work, we might be hopping on Destiny with some friends, goof off for the rest of the night. Hope you're doing pretty good. Glad you stopped by. I'm on Xbox. So if you want, I can explain it step by step as I'm doing it. I haven't done it with one of these fuel tanks yet, but I'm about to test and see if it can be done with that one. So I'm glad you stopped by. All I'm doing is I'm taking a white dwarf. For some reason, I have the 3020s. I meant to get the 3015s, so you'll get to see me do it on all of them, actually. Let me go back in here and get the 3015s. They have the higher top speed. I'm going to place one on top of the device I'm trying to blend it into. And then while I'm hovering over it without selecting, this is all done on Xbox with a controller. So like you don't need any mods or anything like that. You can do this with perfectly base, normal, vanilla game. You place a engine on top of the device, duplicate, and then hit your accept button. If you watch any of my videos where I explain it, you'll hear me say confirm. I mean accept. I usually say confirm though. So you'll get one on top of the device, one on top of that engine. Then you'll duplicate this one again, accept, duplicate, accept, duplicate, accept. Once you get one to land inside the device, you're going to delete the ones that are around it. Then select all on the main body, pick it up, and then accept. And now that piece is successfully blended with this one. They are in their front connection points are in the exact same position. We're going to do the same thing with the other one. So I place the one on top, duplicate, accept, duplicate, accept, duplicate, accept, duplicate, accept, and then delete the surrounding ones. Select all, edit, accept, and now they're successfully part of it. Yeah, man, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I'm always glad to help somebody out. So now I'm about to see if I can do it with this fuel tank. I haven't done it with the fuel tank yet. Looks like it. What's our errors? 2 fuel landing gears and a docker. Easy fixes. Let me see how many landing gear I need. I might go get some special ones from Nova Galactic. Alright, let's see. I might not. I might be able to get away with 1 landing gear again. Are you talking about the blended objects, the weights on them? These objects are still all technically connected and part of the ship, so they are calculated in the stats. That's why I'm probably going to stay at 100 mobility no matter what I add to this in order to finish the build, because I've got 3 engines. I don't know if that answers your question or not, but hopefully. If not, feel free to ask me again. So I'm going to be replacing my landing gear. So yeah, if you're blending a bunch of objects together, say like the quickest and easiest example I can give you is with some Stroud Capes, because I use those all the time in my videos. So you get a Stroud Cape and like you place it here. You have to use the flip and cancel trick. If you didn't know, take an item, get a valid placement in the area, then pick it back up, make sure it snaps to the position you want it, flip it until it lands back where you want it, and then hit your cancel button, and the game will consider that a valid connection. But no matter how many pieces you jam in here, like it's still gonna be added to the mass. And see, I can actually have two Stroud Capes inside of each other, and I wouldn't even know it if I hit the accept button. They'd just be perfectly on top of each other in the back. Right here, I can delete one, and there's still one there. So really, I think, like, after messing around with it for a long time, it comes down to just perfectly lining up the connection points. And since everything snaps to place, as long as you can get it to stay, you can blend almost anything, it seems. Of course, depending on where and how it's applied, you can expect various results. Like if you blend an extra hab inside of your cockpit, you're not going to be able to get inside the cockpit. Because I tried that before. Just for experimentation. But most things like this right here, even though it's well inside the cockpit, once I get inside there, you'll see that I can just walk straight through it and I can still get to my, what is it, cargo hold and captain's locker, which are on this side of the cockpit. But yes, every piece is still calculated in the stats. Awesome. I love sharing information, especially like about this stuff. That's what's got me started doing all these videos on it. Because the more you know, the more you can experiment on your own, and then like the more people we get using all these tricks, making different builds and stuff, the community can create some pretty wild things together. Because people have already made some pretty amazing things without even using that many glitches, and as the game's been out, people have learned how to push these shipbuilding glitches to further and further limits. So definitely hop in the shipbuilder. Make sure that you save before you do any major edits or any sketchy edits. That's like the best piece of advice I can give you. Save your game before major edits and like things you're not sure about. I should really start saying something like that in my build videos. Like, save your game before you start this, but I never remember it. I'm lucky to remember, like, how much it cost and all the other things I need to say during those videos. What's our error? We need a docker. That one's an issue. It might not be that much of an issue. Oh, yeah. Another thing. So you see how you can't really place this here? But since I have this one placed under it, if I hover over, hit the duplicate button, you see now it's green. So it'll let me place it. You can use that trick to place items that are not able to be flipped. So watch, just temporarily, I'm gonna try and use that to throw a giant C-class engine on the back of this thing. Because this is what I've used it on the most, is like this style engine. So you can't place it there. But if I get it, say instead, go grab something to put here. Will this snap? No, it won't snap below. Hold on. Let me move this. And let me place a docker or something. I don't know why I'm not able to snap to the bottom of that right now. So hold on. I'll change the variant on this. Oh, it's because I'm trying to use the docker. forgive me. Let me get a hab. I can snap those anywhere. So, if I wanted to, say, place this big old engine here somewhere that I'm not supposed to be able to, like right here, I can get one placed below the area that I want, like that. Hover over it, press duplicate. That'll let me place one here. Since I technically wanted it one step higher than where it is now, I can then duplicate this one. And because I blended those objects earlier, there's a connection point inside that engine. But you can use this to maybe blend a fin into the top of this engine, which is what I used in my original attempt at building the Jedi Interceptor. But the build I was going for there just never worked out, so I ended up doing something different. But that was the trick I was using the whole time. And then once you get it placed against the snap points you want, you can just delete whatever you use to duplicate and transfer the item in the first place, and then move on to whatever you want to work on next. I hope that made sense. So I still need a docker, and I need my landing gear back. And ah, man. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Really, I enjoy sharing information because I know somebody's gonna take this information and create some really cool stuff before mods even get put into the game. And when mods get put into the game, these ship builds are about to get really wild. But yeah, just because of all like the crazy and meticulous little weird things you can do messing with the shipbuilder like that, I've actually spent way more of my playtime in Starfield in the shipbuilder than I have doing anything else. I beat the game in like a couple faction storylines once, and I hopped into New Game Plus, and I've been building ships ever since, really. So I came here to grab some upgraded landing gear. That way I only need one instead of two. This helps the overall aesthetic of whatever this is about to end up being a little bit better. Now I'm about to blend this landing gear into this cap right there. I'm gonna have trouble doing that though. I don't know if I can actually blend it into that cap because I don't want to put Stroud Cap A's right here. But that's good for now. I can take this back to my landing pad and have a lot more toys to play with over there. But just about all the tricks I mentioned, they can be used on, so far, like at least one of them can be used on everything, it seems like. So the duplication thing, where you like duplicate an object to make the duplicate snap to a location, I haven't really found any limits for that yet. It can be tricky for some things, but I haven't found a limit. You can do what you want with that. The flip cancel thing, you can basically apply all the logic that goes along with that to anything that has a variant as well. So the way I have an object snap to place and then flip it several times, then hit cancel, you can do the same thing with anything that has a variant by having it snap to location, change the variant, and then hit cancel. But about all I can think of at the moment. There's just so much you can do with it. You mean this one that I just slapped together real quick here? Alright. It'll look a lot better with that landing bay closed. That way it actually matches the other side. I think it's pretty cool that the NG landing bay matches these Nova cowlings really well, though. Because once it closes, it just looks like another cowling on that side, really. I gotta add some weapons and a shield, and this one's ready for a test drive over in Serpentis, I guess. Now, oh yeah, I was gonna say, where's my fuel tank? It's inside one of the engines. See, this is B class. So we'll go with my usual set of weapons. wonder how bad those Nova cowlings or whatever the sideways ones are called. I wonder how bad those are in the cockpit. Not bad. You just make it a little narrow. Still access everything you need over here, though. Might try swapping those out for something else. I don't know, though. Here, let me hop back in the builder. I do have a piece that I normally use with this cockpit that doesn't take up so much of it. Just gotta see if I can make it look alright on this one. It's gonna complete. I mean, I don't know. I might do something else. Because if I put that piece on, it's just gonna look like a couple other things that I've already built. Well, that ain't the piece. In order for that to work, I have to make everything longer by one, essentially. I mean, at least it doesn't look just like the other things I've been doing. Uh, The more I mess with it, the closer it's probably gonna get, though. I don't know what I'm gonna try and do with the look of this one. That's really all I gotta figure out now, I guess. I think I'm gonna grab some Nova Cowlings, try them again. Further back this time, maybe? Feel like that's all it really needs is one of those right there. Maybe that's just me though. Right. I'm gonna put the docker under like I had before. I think I'm gonna move these in. Put the docker right here. Grab one of these, place on the side of it. That is not gonna work on the other side with the landing bay though. Man, we are that close on the mast. That close. This is one mast. The grav drive. I could probably get a lighter grav drive. And then that should allow me to place like one more of those. Don't really like the docker there. So it's going behind the landing gear. And then I'm gonna look at the Nova cowlings on the side again. good.
Hi. Please disregard.
Got our workshop. Got a research lab in it because it's a Shroud one, I guess. Sweet. Control station. I bet the clipping inside here is so much better though. Yeah, I mean, it's still clipping, but at least it's contained to the back of the cockpit. It's not like coming way up here now. And you can still get in here just like you could before. Go see how the guns do in Serpentis. I forgot half of my auto helion beams. So I won't do the takeoff animation again. I'm just gonna go put 2 more auto helion beams back on and then go shoot something with it. Because I forgot to hide those somewhere apparently. Appreciate everyone stopping by the stream and hanging out. I hope y'all are having a good evening and enjoying the live experimentation with the build. So let's just find somewhere to hide those weapons and we'll be on our way. There and there'll do. Get 2 more auto helion beams. Those should be assigned to my primary weapon. After we get those placed, we can leave this and go test it out. Too few landing gears again. Ah, we're playing it so close. Alright. Hold on, let me put the Docker there. Gear here. Move that back 1. We'll do the same with everything up here. Kind of messing with the way it looks a little bit, but hold on. Alright, well, at least we're nominal and we can leave now with more than enough weapons. Not quite the look I was going for to begin with, but here I said I would skip the takeoff animation. Let's go straight to Serpentis. to another spot for another fight here soon. Didn't even realize that my energy was so poorly assigned. Thanks for letting me know. Should do a lot better now. Could even. Well, these ones are higher level too. So that's good. Honestly, for something I put together just real quick on stream, it looks a lot like Raven, which is why I tried to use so many Nova Cowlings, because Raven is mostly Shroud Caps. But I kind of like the landing gear, the way it matches the Nova Cowling. Don't know if this one's gonna get a video though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream here in the next couple minutes though. I do appreciate everyone who come by and hung out. Glad I could share some information with some of y'all. And hopefully it leads you to some incredible experiments inside the shipbuilder. Because I mainly like to mess with small scale stuff, like small fighters, B-class. But I can only imagine what you could do with a really big ship. See how many items you could combine together.
Offering for the great serpent.
I appreciate you, Marcus. As always, man. Comments on the videos always help. I enjoy hanging out with you here on the stream.
Time for your judgment.
I guess if anyone ends up building the Jedi Interceptor, let me know if yours gains AI out of nowhere, because mine sure did. I bet if I try and go back to it now, it'll still take off on its own. So I'm going to check that one more time before I call it a night. And it has been a pleasure, as always. I do believe I'll be fitting a 2-hour stream in sometime tomorrow. I don't have any build videos planned for tomorrow, but I got 2 out today, so that should be good for the weekend, I believe. I plan on taking a break on Sunday like I did last week. I think that's a pretty good schedule. Then start picking up the 2-hour streams again on Monday. Of course, I'll post builds on whatever I've got at the time. Y'all ready to see Anakin take his ship back? Bye-bye, Jedi. Good luck on your mission. All right, y'all. I hope everyone has a good evening. I'm logging off. See y'all tomorrow.